GreatTastesMV.ca is your online source for over 300 tried and true recipes, full episodes on demand, and exclusive behind-the-scenes content, including features on Manitoba's farm families. Subscribe today.
You will never forget Manitoba pork after tonight because we are about to make bacon love brownies. I'm going to start by telling you that Manitoba is the bacon capital of Canada. I don't actually know exactly what that means. Does that mean we consume?
We produce the most of it, yeah.
And probably consume a whole heck of a lot of it as well. And if not, well, we certainly will be after tonight because this is amazing.
There's bacon and everything.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so where do we get started on all this?
All right, first thing we're gonna do is make our brownie batter. So in this pot here, we have some chocolate melting with some butter. We're using about 8 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate and 2 ounces of unsweetened chocolate.
All right.
And a whole cup of butter.
Oh my. You know what, the other thing we'll mention is that if you are going to go whole hog, pardon the expression, this is the recipe that you want to, you could do far worse than this. This is awesome. This has got everything you love in it. Trust me.
Exactly. So you want to be careful, melt that slowly. You don't want the chocolate to burn or anything like that. We're gonna add in white sugar.
It looks like about 2 cups?
Pretty close.
Okay.
It's getting stuck here. Get that going. We want to stir this just until the sugars actually melt into the chocolate. Okay. So if you keep doing that, I'm also going to add some brown sugar. It's okay. That's why we're using a big pot, right?
Yeah.
So you can't spill. So
why the 2
put
kinds?
This in carefully.
Does that matter? Don't know?
No, don't really know.
I've often wondered that with some recipes, but okay.
I don't know. I think each sugar has its own like properties, or qualities.
Okay.
Gonna add in a little bit of vanilla. And then with the eggs, we're gonna add 4 eggs, and we're gonna add them 1 at a time. And the reason for that is we wanna properly emulsify the batter so that it cooks evenly. Okay. So you don't wanna just, rush and dump them all in at once. So if you keep stirring, I'm gonna do the egg thing for you here.
Okay. And of course, this is Countryside Farms Vita eggs, and the cool thing about these eggs is that it's a Manitoba egg when you buy Countryside Farms Vita eggs. So something to think about.
There you go.
We're all about the local here.
1 more egg.
Okay.
You gotta put some
I know I'm not.
it.
I'm sort of.
Do you want me to take over?
Yeah,
okay.
That'd be great.
We'll add our last egg.
Happy to hand.
Tag teaming in the kitchen is like so much fun.
It is.
And this is a great recipe actually for either like cooking with a buddy, like
totally
2 girls, 2 guys, whatever, son, daughter, kids.
I was going to say kids until we get to the...
Well, until we get to the whiskey. That's later.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got our eggs stirred in here. Make sure they're...
So it's like obviously it's cooking in there.
Well, we've actually, we're going to turn off the heat right away here. Okay, we're going to add our flour just a little bit at a time. And again, that's just to make sure that there's no clumping of the flour going on.
Right. Because it is a brownie that we're actually making here.
Yeah.
And you said there's baking powder in that?
Yep, there's going to be baking powder and some salt.
Okay.
So we're just going to put the rest of that in. May as well add the baking powder and salt right now. We're going to combine that up till it's just this really nice, smooth batter.
What about the bacon, Susan? What about the bacon?
Oh, the bacon's going in too.
Bacon.
Not to worry.
I'm getting worried.
Okay, we'll put the bacon in. Look at all this. That whole thing.
It's just such an interesting. I would have never thought of this combination necessarily, and yet,
what else would you pair with chocolate?
Well, when I heard this is what we were doing, I thought this is perfect. How did I not think of this before?
Okay, once your batter is whipped up here, you basically pour it into a 13 by 9 inch pan, lined with a little bit of parchment. That's going to make it easy to lift out. And cook it on 350 for about 30 minutes.
Okay.
And you can always remember to test it with a little toothpick, make sure that it's cooked through.
But we're not done yet.
No, we're going to make the topping while our brownie is baking. This ooey gooey rich topping that just goes so well with the chocolate. So in this pot here, we have a combination of sweetened condensed milk, more brown sugar, and 4 egg yolks.
Okay.
So once you get this consistency, we're actually going to turn off the heat.
Okay.
We're going to add in, oops, add in the rest of
There
our
we go.
vanilla
That's all right. You got the idea.
and our whiskey.
At least
Thank
you
goodness I didn't spill the
that.
whiskey, right?
Could have been way
and
worse.
pecans.
Oh yeah.
And that's going to make our topping. And of course, more bacon. Stir that up.
I need a.
Here, I'm going to give this
something
a wipe.
It's getting stuck in the whisk. Not ideal. I'll lick
Use
that in a minute.
Use the spatula.
Yes, I'm switching out. Okay.
See, things
so
like
then,
happen all the time.
It's
so
okay.
whatever.
Hey, it's cooking. That's how it is. Okay, so then the idea being that then you've got your beautiful, so we've got obviously the finished product here in terms of the brownie itself.
Yep.
And then you would put this into a dish, and then would you just put sauce all over it?
Slice it up. You can cut it into shapes. Drizzle the topping on it. Use the extra topping for ice cream if you want, and you're done.
I love you.
I love you.
This is amazing. When we come back, what's Aaron going to do with how can we improve on this? Well, if anybody can, it's Aaron, and we'll check in with him in just a second on Great Taste of Manitoba.
You're watching Great Tastes of Manitoba, brought to you in part by the Government of Canada and Manitoba Agriculture through the Canadian Agricultural Partnership.